So last night I was feeling pretty rubbish. I kind of black-pilled myself a little bit. I was feeling a bit down in the dumps, I'm not going to lie. And so me and Mark just sat opposite each other, held hands, and for want of a better word, meditated, okay? But it wasn't a meditation as in, I want this to happen, or can I manifest this? I hate that word. It was more about, this has already happened, we're there. What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? So instead of sort of like begging the universe, can you please do this? Because I can't remember, something in my head says that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to know you've got it and imagine yourself in it is better than thinking, oh, please, Mr. Universe, would you mind? Would you please stop these horrible elites? So you've got to kind of like go, actually, we're there. So me and Mark had a, 20 minutes meditation, for want of a better word. We were just imagining ourselves what it would be like if we were there, if it was before the nonsense or after the nonsense, but we were living our best lives and it wasn't controlled by nutters. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and so I woke up this morning. All right, you might be a bit bored with looking at that. Look at me green man. I woke up this morning and I felt really happy, and I even went on my exercise bike for the first time in months. And so something, oh blimey, it's a bit bright, isn't it? Can't see that. Something changed in me, I think, and the only thing I did different was that bit of meditation, or whatever, for want of a better word, if you don't like the meditation word, okay? So I came up with an idea. So in our house we've got, because I've always loved noise, even when I was a Christian. Yes, I was a Christian. I've got Jesus there, lobster Jesus, because if you look at it from that angle, he looks like a lobster. We all make mistakes, but it was part of my learning. I've been quite a lot of different things. I've had a lot of different hats. Look, I've had a lot of different hats. Currently, my hat is a tinfoil one. So, even when I was a Christian, the hymns used to set me right off. It wasn't about the words. It was just about the frequencies that were coming out of people and the harmony and it used to do something to me. And that's when I used to, for want of a non-Christian metaphor, feel the Holy Spirit and sing in tongues. Okay, you might want to switch off now, but it's my life journey and I can't come up with a new one because this is the one I've had. All right, I can't fake one. This is, see, look, you got the Bible there with the paranormal files, Joseph Campbell, George Orwell, the mysteries of Henday, Freemasonry. We're eclectic. David Icke over there in the corner. We got it all going on here. There's Ben's book, Roswell. Is that Rising or Redeemed? Anyway, so you can see polymath, I'm going to go with that, polymath, but you know, it's because of all these different things that I've actually, because when I do something, I don't just do it, I do it. Like when I was a Christian, I was in the Salvation Army, I stood outside and banged a tambourine, because most of them had been in there their whole lives and had learned how to play fucking wind instruments. I didn't have a clue, so I just banged a tambourine. So when I do something, I do it. I get right stuck into it and I become it and I live it. And whether it's the right thing or the wrong thing to do, a bit of it stays with me and I get kind of like, I'm not intellectual, I'm not clever. Let's have a look at my books up here. But I do get a real lived experience knowledge. So it's not heart knowledge. So what have we got here? We've got the Mushroom book, The New Heretics. That's Andrew Thomas, is it? The Cosmic Serpent, Thomas Sheridan's Sorcery. We got all these different things, so I kind of have the visceral learning within me, and something that's always been with me is, oh, that's one of my mandalas that I did. That should go up by the young books actually. Is noise and sound, etc. So I was writing my quiz. Because we do a quiz every Saturday. Go and have a look. Mark's done an absolutely amazing talk again, like he always does. This time it's on Dark Hollywood, and it is bloody dark, mine, so brace yourself. Ventral Gin, UFOs, Green Man. Anyway, lots of awesome stuff here. And so when I was writing the quiz for next week, that's some of my paintings, I was thinking about frequencies and that, and I started looking into the Schumann Schumann resonance and the 432 hertz things and all that. And then I remember, you know, look at this beauty. I can feel that in my whole body. And we got this little bad boy. Don't know if I can do it one-handed. Obviously with that one, if it wasn't on the shelf, I could do the round in circles thing, which I will show you on this one, because I can't get my doofer in there. Can't hear it, and it's difficult to do one-handed. Oh, and it needs to be on his little thing to stop him going round in circles. But you get the idea with that. And as you know, or you might not know, in our live stream, I mess around with funny little children's toys. We've got funny things like that. Look, we've got little funny children. You can't see that. Something to do with the light. Oh, there we go. You know, we buy funny things. Just things that make a noise, really. And we've got our whistle that our whistleblower played. John sent us some walnuts, so I made a walnut ankle rattle, and we've got that. I bought this for my son, but he never used it, so I stole it back. So we've got a brilliant set of noise making things, including myself. Let's put the Green Man's hat back on. There he is. He's a cool dude. So I came up with an idea, because I felt so good the next day after doing that thing last night with Mark. And oh, you might be able to hear it in the background of my laptop. I've actually got the Schumann resonance. It's a 7.38 or something, or 32 going on in the background, just because I do. And I thought, let's have some live streams, maybe on Sunday nights, where we don't talk clever, we don't have to research it. I know some of you, Linda, like oh, I've got one of these. Here's me doofer. Linda likes banging her shamanic drum. Some of you might be singers. Sounds better when it's not on the wall, obviously. But, you know, I'm running out of space in here to put my shit. So, what about Sunday nights, we get together, we'll do a live stream, but we're not going to be talking, it's not, you know, we're not going to be giving you any information, and it's not going to be quizzes. It's just going to be like a Saturday night will be the like fun quiz information. Me and Mark trying to revise all bloody week to get some information. But the Sunday is the like chill. Let's come together every Sunday, once a week, and not try to manifest, not hippie new age nonsense, not try to ask the universe, please, the universe, can you do this for me? We do the thing where we're like, oh, we're there, and we're just imagining, what does it feel like? What does it taste like? What will I be doing when it's there? What will I be wearing? So yesterday when I was doing mine, I was like, there'll be no plastic in my trousers. You know, I was like, oh, for some reason I was walking around with just linen clothes on, and it was homemade by somebody up the road, and I was imagining you know what? Most of my imagining last night was going back in time to when I was a kid, and we used to have, his name was literally Mr. Green, and he used to come round, he was a greengrocer that used to come round in a green van, and he was called Mr. Green. It's like a kids programme, but it was real. But I did used to be terrified of the bread man because he had a beard, and now look what he's married. We used to have the man that used to come round with the bread, and we always used to get a cottage loaf. We used to get Mr. Green used to come round with his vegetables. I'm going to say, farmers, start doing deliveries again, guys. It's only because of laziness that we all go to the supermarkets. Me and Mark have actually started using the farm. We're surrounded by farm shops where we live. And yes, they're expensive, but probably not killing you. I saw a meme the other day. Oh yeah, I'm into memes now because of Facebook. I saw a meme the other day and it was like, the longer the shelf life, the shorter your life. That was terrifying, but also true. So yeah, what am I going on about? Okay, so yeah, my imaginings of what it will be like when satanic, paedophilic elite, in their eyes, psychos don't run the world, was cotton and homemade bread and Mr. Green coming round in his petrol-driven van, and that was my fucking, for want of a better word, utopia, I suppose. But I was smelling the bread. I was really imagining his like greengrocer, like his brown overalls. You know what I mean? I was woke up this morning happy as Larry. Went on the bloody exercise bike. So every Sunday, what do you think? We might start doing that. Me and Mark. It will look odd. But you're not supposed to be looking at us. You're supposed to be doing your own thing, whether that's banging your drum, singing your song, shaking your walnuts. Whatever that is, looking at your candle to, some people like looking at candles. I do. Look at that bad boy. Whatever it is for you. But the reason we'll do a live stream is because it's kind of a motivator for us actually to do it together. And then something clever about the Schumann resonance, okay? Something clever. What we're doing is we're going to be, as you might know, you might not know, me and Mark call the collective unconscious the twinkly sky water. So whenever we talk about the twinkly sky water, we're talking about what Jung talks about as the collective unconscious. Me and Mark call it the twinkly sky water. So let's add a few more twinkles into the collective unconscious. Let's be as loud and as motivated and as driven and as believe in ourselves as the arseholes, because that's all that's missing. That is all that's missing, I think, is the belief in ourselves and seeing a future where what we want has already happened, because the arseholes have got that. So why don't we?